Good morning, YouTube. Good morning. This is your home girl, Arabia Bosana, 104, Western County, New York. We are in the motherfucking house. We are sleepy as fuck, but we doing this video. I'm not gonna be up here that long. Not gonna be up here that long. Sis, I saw the video you did yesterday. I was on my job looking at it, looking at it, and I heard what you said. Heard what you said. And and I see the avatar you got up there with Garrick. That reminds me of Tommy Sotomayor, what he used to do to Kwame Brown. uh I remember Tommy Sotomayor and Kwame Brown fighting against each other, and I remember the avatar that Tommy Sotomayor had. It's very similar to the avatar you got up there about Garrick. Now, everybody knows I don't like Kwame Brown, Kwamites. I don't like his support team. I don't like none of the people in his chat. I don't like his moderator. I don't like none of them people. I don't look at Kwame Brown. I don't give a fuck about Kwame Brown. Kwame Brown is basically a drop shot, no name or brand, drag nasty, beta male clown. He's a dust bucket. He's a dirtbag. Kwame Brown don't even take care of his own children. He's a deadbeat dad. I remember when Tommy Sotomayor used to talk shit about Kwame Brown, how Kwame Brown didn't even want to pay child support. A millionaire don't want to pay child support? Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. But Sizz Wabbit got a wrench. I know you don't like Garrick. And you have the right not to like him. You can talk to him on your own channel. He can hit the link. You can hit the link over there. And shout out to both of you men. At least you battled it out. You battle your differences out. He call you all kind of names. You call him all kind of names. Who am I going to side with? Because I'm an independent critical thinker. I got my own platform, got my own channel. And Sizz has done nothing wrong to this man. But this man finds it necessary to try to embarrass Sizz, try to tell lies on Sizz. And I've been knowing Sizz for quite some time, a couple of years. And I don't agree with everything Sizz does. But in the case of Garrick and the Kwamites over there, yes. I'm going to side with Sizz. Now, I do not side with Sizz when he go after Selena. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I like Selena. I like Sizz. I'm on my own platform. I can say what I like and what I don't like. What I think, what I believe. It is what it is. Shout out to the chat. I like Selena. I like Sizz. But I don't like Garrick. Garrick the other day, he met with Selena. He was on his phone trying to get in touch with Kwame Brown. He was on his phone trying to get in touch with Kwame Brown. And I found it very interesting that he met with Selena and he didn't have on, she had on a nice dress. She was looking good, representing herself very well. Garrick came in with look like work clothes or clothes that you know working if you're at your house trying to clean up the house. If you meet a young woman on YouTube and you told her you're gonna meet up with her, at least have on a dress shirt, a pair of slacks, and dress shoes on. She didn't say anything. Yeah, no. It is what it is. I don't have nothing against Selena, not at all. I like Selena. And says I want you to know I like Selena and I like you. I like both. But that Garrick motherfucker, anybody that's a Kwamite, I do not like. I do not respect at all. Not at all. Garrick is he's a jockstring player for Kwame Brown. That means he protects the nuts of Kwame Brown. That means he protects the asshole of Kwame Brown. That means that Garrick is an asshole. He's a nut protector. He's a penis protector. As far as I'm concerned. As far as I am concerned. And that's all I'm going to say. A shout out to you, Sizz. Keep going in on this fucking nigga. I don't like Garrick at all. I don't like Kwame Brown at all. And you do your own thing. Do your own thing. Garrick gonna do his own thing. And I find it very interesting that Empress Lonnie One Love, she's always gonna support people that goes against you, sis. But that's her right. That's her privilege to do that. She pays for her own phone bill, her own tablet, her own Wi-Fi, her own StreamYard. She does all that. I don't think she mean any harm, but you know, she gonna make content on her own channel, her own platform. And I saw the post that you did, Lonnie. You said you don't take $50 drops to drop people off of your panel. Neither do I, ma'am. I don't accept no kind of Cash App payments to drop anyone. If they're on my platform and I don't like the energy, I don't like that they don't answer questions or talk correctly to me, you will be dropped. And that's all I'm going to say about it. I don't have to take Cash App drops. I don't believe in Cash App drops at all. If I don't like you, you will be dropped. And I made it very clear that I don't like Garrick. And I'm going to tell you the reasons why I don't like Garrick. And this is why. Number one, I believe he's a child abuser. He beat his child a few years ago with a belt or whatever. He beat the child. The child was injured. He's a child abuser. So number one, that's why I don't like Garrick. Number two, Garrick says that he drives a truck for a company. He goes here, he goes there, but he always sucking the nuts of Kwame Brown. He always tries to protect Kwame Brown. Why are you, a man, trying to protect another man? That is YAG activity. I've been a part of the LGBTQ community for many years. I know what men do. When you protect a man too much, protecting his nuts, his ball sack, his penis, that means you're a YAG. That's the way I'm saying it. That's the way I'm saying it. Somebody calling there, or they have to call back. I'll call them back later. Good morning, Tamika. Yeah, but that's the way I feel about Garrick. And you said it right, Tamika. You said it right when you was on Lonnie's channel this morning. You said I don't like Kwame Brown and I don't like none of the Kwamites. And you was correct about that. Shout out to you for saying that. Shout out to you. But I will no longer yield the floor. I will be reclaiming my time. That's all I'm going to do. That's all I'm going to say. I don't like Garrick because Garrick liked to attack different women on YouTube. He has attacked Moonlight. He has attacked Brown Skin Lady. He has attacked Sister T. He has attacked Queen Regina. He has attacked Lovelace. Don't think I ever gonna forget how he disrespected Lovelace. I don't care what kind of apologies he did. He disrespected her. And she's simply a woman on YouTube, neutral ground. Neutral. Garrick also supports people doxing people. He supports Kwame Brown doxing people. He supports that. I don't support no kind of doxing. Kwame Brown should be ashamed of himself. You're a millionaire on these YouTube streets and you're fucking with ordinary YouTube creators in this sector and probably other sectors as well. But the other sectors don't listen to him. They put him out. They curse him out. Shout out to the chat. Yeah, but I do not like Kwame Brown at all and none of his minions. Not EJ. EJ never hit the link. Never said nothing. He was silent. He had Empress Lonnie One Love talking for him like she's his fucking lawyer. And that's what I mean about these dudes. They hide behind women's skirts. That's what they do. They hide behind another female skirt. Lonnie is not your mother. She's not your wife. She's not your girlfriend. Why you hiding behind her fucking skirt? She take up for him when she come into my chat earlier. And she said, well, he not going to hit the link because you're going to drop him. Damn right I'm going to drop his black ass. But if he had got a good conversation going on, he will be up there. And I like to talk to people for more than 15, 20, 30 minutes. Shout out to the chat. And I don't give a fuck what none of them niggas say about me. They could all say he got a lot of feminine energy. And I'm going to keep saying he got a lot of feminine energy. He got more feminine energy than I got. He probably sucked more dicks than I have ever sucked in my life. God damn. And in my life, I've only been with a few men here and there. He's been with the whole YouTube streets. And Sizz was right for pointing it out. Now, unfortunately for Selena, she met with Garrick. She was just trying to be friendly with him, trying to be nice to him. But when he get in an argument with her or disagreement with her, he gonna do her just like the way he did Moonlight. Shout out to Ch. Don't think I forgot about what he did to Moonlight. Don't think I forgot about how he tried to come between Brown Skin Lady and Moonlight. I have not forgotten. Not at all. Oh, shout out to Lovelace. I see you up here, my baby girl. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, But I heard Garrick disrespect Moonlight. I heard Garrick disrespect Tamika at one time. I heard him disrespect Brown Skin Lady and Moonlight and Sister T and Queen Regina. Now he had some ants to grind against those women. He has no right to curse out other women that sit on someone's panel, on someone's chat, and that's what that man does. Garrett got a lot of feminine energy. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. He's the next Medea. He's the next whatever. I've seen men like Garrett before in my life when I was younger. Those men used to sit and fuck other men. They used to go to different clubs and meet up with men. He met up with Selena on chance. Selena was just trying to be a friend of him. She was just trying to be nice. And didn't she say what she said about him? She didn't say nothing bad about him. Everything she said was the truth about him. Shout out to the chat. And Sizz, he is right for saying what he said about what he's saying about Russell Red. Russell Red, you should be ashamed of yourself. You on a fucking walker on these YouTube streets trying to fight with other men on these YouTube streets. Fight with other women on these YouTube streets. EJ never hit the link. Lonnie already said, he ain't gonna hit the link because you gonna drop him. Damn right. I'm not gonna have no yag on my shit. I'm part of the LGBTQ community. If those niggas can't come out and say, look, Arabia, we are gay. Yes, Arabia, we have families. Yes, Arabia, we have this and that going on, but we are undercover. They will never say that. But they have a lot of attitudes and behaviors that said that they are part of that. That's what they say. That's what their behavior shows up as being. Now, whoever want to hit the link can hit it. Let me see what Tamika's. Tamika. Oh, thank you for coming in. Let me read what you said. See, Tamika, you take care of your own family situation. You don't bother nobody. You truly don't. I can honestly say, the whole that time I've been on you, you never fuck with anybody like that. Like you never really caused no harm. Never caused no. Tamika never caused no kind of harm. Never. And I remember when me and Tamika used to disagree with each other. And what did she say? And I asked her a question the other day. And I told her, I said, don't answer the question. Roll under the bed. Because she's not going to speak against Lonnie. Not at all. And she's not going to speak against Sizz. Not at all. One thing I can say about Sizz tell me how he feel. All right. Wrong or right. Empress Lonnie with Love has done the same thing. I'm not mad with them. I welcome that. But Garrick, somebody like Garrick, I can welcome in. I will not pay attention to. I will never go to his channel. I don't give a fuck about his channel. I don't like him at all. I think that nigga is a maggot. I think that nigga is a mole. I think that nigga is a drop shot, no name or brand, drag nasty, dusty, beta, male, lame, clown. That's what I think about him. And I know he's a liar. And he got a lot of feminine energy. He got a lot of feminine ways, y'all. Y'all might not see it. I see it. Because I've been seeing it for years. Shout out to the chat. But I'm not going to be up here that long. Nobody want to hit the link? You can. You can. Yeah, it's like 10:32 in the morning. Usually I'm asleep by now. Work all night, I gotta sleep. You know. But Garrick, he did have enough balls to hit the link. He did have enough courage to talk to me. And then he threatened me, like in his speech. That's why I dropped him. Don't nobody tell me what you gonna do. You gonna go in on me, Garrick? Keep sucking my dick. Keep sucking my dick, because that's exactly what you're gonna do. Nigga. Y'all fuck about you. You're a crimite anyway. Y'all mindless a zombie. And what you like to do, Garrick, you like to go after women. Women that do not support your black ass. Brown skin lady called your ass out the other night, a few nights ago, and she was right about you. Moonlight was right about you. I remember when Garrick lied on Moonlight and said he fucked her. That's what he said. Now, if things go sour between him and Selena, he gonna say the same shit about her. I see the play. You think I'm blind? I'm not blind. This ain't no Stevie Wonder over here. Ain't no Ray Charles over here. I'm not blinded at all. I see what Sizz is over there doing, and Sizz is doing his content like the way he need to do it. I don't give a fuck who he talk about. He talked about me in the past. You think I give a fuck about that? Because me and him went back and forth a couple of years ago. So I don't give a fuck what nobody say about Sizz. And I don't give a fuck what nobody say about Empress Lonnie One Love. Those are the main two. I don't give a fuck what nobody say about. If I want to watch them, I'm going to watch them. I want to listen to the video. I'm going to listen to it. And I don't take $50 drops to drop nobody off. You can't pay me to drop nobody off my platform unless I decide I want to get rid of him, because I don't like his delivery. I don't like his voice. I don't like the way he looked. I don't like the way he dressed. He driving around in that goddamn truck all night, whatever he doing. How a veteran, that's what I don't understand about veterans. You come out here to the fucking free world, back into the country you fought for. You can't even get spoils of war. That's what the United States need to start doing. When you fight these wars, you win the war, get spoils of war. These veterans are being treated very disrespectful in this country. I don't hear Garrick talking about that at all. This man is a lame. But he's so concerned about Kwame Brown, a man that don't give a fuck about you. A man that was a failure in the NBA. A deadbeat father. That is Kwame Brown. Kwame Brown didn't even want to pay child support for his own fucking children. That tells me a lot about Kwame Brown. Gary said he take care of his daughter. He might do. But are you present in her life every day, sir? Do you talk to her on the phone every night, sir? I think not, because you're so concerned about sucking another man's dick. That's what Garrick cares about. It's a dick sucker, a physical dick sucker. Good morning, Uncle L. No, nobody's in that back. Nobody's in the backstage. Nobody's in the back. Let me drop my link again. Hold on. Hey, Donna. And my Donna. Donna, you always, Hold on. Let me drop the link. What? Let me drop the link again. Hold on. Hold on. I don't know, because I didn't see her. Because usually when I do my bed, I'm in a vibe. I close my eyes. I won't see shit. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, there go the link right there. Yeah, I missed Tamika. Sorry, Tamika, I missed you. You could came up here and talked. You could have came up here and did your little commentary. I like Tamika. Tamika is very wonderful. I mean, was going head to head because we didn't agree about something. And she was like, basically, she was saying, baby, I support who I want to support. And I'm sorry if that offends you or hurt your feelings. But baby, it is what it is. And I was cool with that. I was cool with that. She good with that. Hold on. Hold on. Hey, girl.
Good morning. How are you?
How you doing?
I am wonderful. Listen, I was messing with you in the chat, and because I was like, Arabia, Tamika is backstage. Open your eye. Use your other eye.
Child, when I go into a vibe, I close my eyes.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't know why I do that. I just close them. But
That's all right.
it is what it is. Shout
Yeah,
out
she
to
said.
you. Shout out to the chat.
Yeah,
Huh?
she said she'll come back. Did you remember this time to plug up your phone?
My phone is plugged as we are
Okay.
talking.
Okay. Sounds good.
Because StreamYard does take a lot of energy from your battery. It
Right.
does.
Right.
I forgot about that. I forgot about that
That's
and
okay.
stuff. So yeah, I'm glad to see you up here today. How you doing this morning?
I'm all right. Yeah. Good to see you too. How about you? How you feeling?
Feeling pretty good.
Yeah.
Tired,
Yeah. How's
tired
your
and sleepy.
tired and
But
sleepy?
you know, because when I come home from work anyway, so I always buy me a beer and a pack of cigarettes before I come into the house anyway. So it is.
Okay. Okay. Tamika said she's back. Tamika, you have time to come back up now, or I love to hear you ladies. When y'all get a chance to get on the panel and have a conversation while I'm working. So I'm like, yeah, I would have loved if y'all could have had a conversation. That would have been nice. And shout out to the chat. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Uh, Arabia, how's your back feeling this morning, sweetheart?
It's feeling much better.
Okay, good.
Much better.
Good. Good.
Yeah.
I hope it's okay. I said some extra prayers, for your back pain and just for overall peace. So I wanted to let you know that, and I hope that's okay.
Yes, ma'am. It's quite good.
Yeah.
It's fine. But how you doing?
I am good. I'm at the office doing some paperwork. I'm signing some young people up for junior achievement. It's like a school program, but it's a volunteer program too, where they can go and get like some business understanding. Um, so yeah, just signing them up for that so they can have some extra curricular activities after school.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. Cause
Oh
these
yeah,
young people need something going on for themselves.
absolutely. I If they're with me, I gotta keep them busy. Got
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I remember when I was growing up in New York, a lot of young people, they was going to school. They was going to the public school system in
Yeah.
Westchester County, and a lot of those young people, when they became 14 years old, they went out and got their working papers from the Department of Education,
Right.
and they had to get their parents to sign off on it.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember a lot of my friends doing that because they said they were bored after they do their homework and all that. And they were straight A students anyway, so a lot of their parents let them go out and work, you know,
Yeah.
as young people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
so I remember that.
I work
But
with them too. As
I'm
with
glad
one.
I'm
Yeah.
glad that you got these young people working on doing something wonderful
Yeah.
for themselves.
Yeah. They
You
got to
know.
do. I just lollygag. I call it lollygagging. Just can't be lollygagging. Yeah. Keep them busy. And then the junior achievement thing, right? They have their building set up. It's a really long building. And they have it set up with different companies in it, like a fake Chick-fil-A or a fake bank or something like that, so the kids can get in there and they can learn. And even before they are able to get their working permits, I like to let them get in there if they can and get those learning experiences. I think it's good for them. You know, they got
Yeah,
grocery stores.
I remember when one of my friends, she was a close friend of mine. She used to live down the street, and we used to always hang together. And she used to come to my house. I used to go to her house. And I remember that year she got her working papers. She encouraged me to get my working papers.
Yeah.
So I went, got my working papers. I signed off on everything. But the people that was raising me, they didn't want me to work. It was like, if you work, that's gonna cut our money from getting from this. Because remember now, New York does pay a stipend for
Hmm.
these adoptive parents to have the children there in their home. And if you work anywhere, and the people find out what they do, they cut the parents' money.
Uh,
So I was not allowed to work. So I had to wait till I left from home to
mhm.
do everything I wanted to do. You know what I mean? So I
I do.
had to leave, at an early age, but that was a good experience for me.
Okay. Okay.
So, I don't understand. Okay, my thing is, Lovelace,
Mm.
I'm going to ask you this question. It's a very personal question. My thing is, if people are adopting children, why are the states being paid a stipend, just like their foster care parents? Can you answer that question?
Okay. Wait. So why are the parents getting paid a stifling from the state?
Yeah, even after they adopt the children, because New York does it.
Hmm. Um, I sum that up to say, just like some extra income to help, the parents or the guardians at that time take care of the children. Now
No,
they
but
use.
my thing is, if you okay, let's say I go out and I adopt a child.
Mhm.
I'm saying to the state or whoever I'm dealing with that I can take care of the child. We don't need this and that. So I'm just saying, because
Mhm.
back in the old days when you adopted a child, that was telling the state or whoever you were dealing with, you could take care of the child and you don't need no extra money. And I'm me personally, I always And me and my brother always had questions about that because I remember my parents still getting their stipend money, even
Right. Hey,
even
real
after the
quick,
adoption.
real quick, sweetheart. Tamika says she's backstage, and so if you want to let her up, but I think I hear what you're saying, and I think it's a good thing that the state will offer foster parents or even adopted parents a little extra something because it comes in handy. Hey Tamika,
Hey, Tamika,
Good morning, Aurelia. Good morning, Lovelace. How y'all doing?
doing good,
we doing
beautiful.
very fine, thank you.
That's
Yeah, and
good.
to just to quickly piggyback off of that, I'm not really sure about the law as far as how it goes with adopted parents, and technically why they receive an extra stifling. However, working with some of the parents, I will say that some of them do utilize that money for their either foster or adopted children in the right way. Right? They help them set up small bank accounts, or if they need extra necessities or things like that, because children can be something else. They can be respectfully saying, an extra bill, right? Because they want so much, and to get them into extracurricular activities and things like that. In my opinion, that extra money that the state gives, if used in the right way, can definitely come in handy. So I'm glad that they do. I just want more parents or foster parents to use it in the best beneficial way.
Well,
Yep.
we already seen on these in the real world, especially that young woman that's a rapper. I think her name is Scarlett, and she talked about how she was in foster care for
Hmm.
quite some time, and how the money was, when they receive the money, they take the money for themselves, and that's what
Hmm.
happened in my case because the parents that was raising me, they took the money. They
Hmm.
took the money.
Now,
They
see,
didn't they
that's
didn't use it for us. They used it for their own personal needs or their
hmm
own personal wants. And I always thought that was wrong. I always thought that was a wrong thing to do.
yeah.
And because I questioned them about that. And I remember one of my sisters, she had got pregnant
Hmm.
when she was still a teenager. And I remember her going to DS. She said she went to DSS. She got all the money that they was supposed to be getting, and they got mad at her. They was like, "Oh no, that's our money." Blah 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 blah. But she had a child,
Hmm.
And my thing is, you already taken the money, and we were not allowed to see our people, our family members, like my
Right.
grandmother, my aunts, all that. We were not allowed to see them.
Right.
They don't want us to know nothing about our past.
Hmm.
And let me tell you something, Lovelace. When I met my biological family,
Yeah.
my my mother, the father, I already knew who my grandmother was. So when I saw my grandmother again, it was like a family reunion between me and her. The
Hmm.
other two people, they were strangers.
Right. Now, I
And
will say.
guess what? Guess what? When my
What's
father
that?
died,
Hmm.
I sat over him
Hmm.
while he was dying. And this man ain't did shit for me.
Hmm.
Now he said he was paying child support and all this other stuff. And I know New York will, take the child and still take the child support money. But then when the child is adopted, they give it back to him. And he said he started getting the money back. Start
Oh.
getting, yeah, yeah, for like a while. He said he didn't understand what was going on. But then they told him, he said, well, your children were adopted. We
Hmm.
took away your parental rights. And when I said, and I don't mean no harm, but they felt very guilty, both of them.
Hmm.
But I said, you had no excuse.
Hmm.
You had no excuse. And I went in the world very young. So it was what it was. So it is what it is. But a shout out to the chat. But Lovelace, and thank you for coming. I appreciate your
Yeah.
input. But
Absolutely.
I was
Anyway.
always I was always angry with social workers because I
Yeah.
felt like they was a part of the problem. The
Yeah. And
police were a part of the problem. Even
And
the
just
biological parent was a part of the problem.
yeah, and just to piggyback real quick, right? That's where I come in at when I'm involved with the foster parents or um, and they want to adopt because my mom was a therapeutic foster parent for a long time, and then she adopted two girls, right? So what I learned from my mom's the kids' social workers when she would come and visit, we would always have like an adult meeting and then like a child meeting, right, for the children as well. And one thing this particular social worker she did was that she reminded and helped my mom to understand about the budgeting process for the monies that were given out for the kids. And I thought that was a really good thing. So, like I said, it's different situations for every household. However, I'd like for the social workers, if they could, to have that private conversation about funds and, maybe help the parents that don't know or that don't want to share that money with the children, to let them know it's a good thing. It doesn't mean that it takes something out of your household or that it just means that you can help these children extra, not just receive government funding and, use it at your own pace,
Well, there's a lot of them. A lot of them are corrupt. A lot
Yeah.
of them are taking the money for themselves.
Hmm.
And I have been saying it for a couple of years.
Hmm.
And I even got in touch with the people that dealt with my case years
Hmm.
ago, and they was like, "Well, that's the way it was running, because New York was paying stipends back
Oh,
then, and they
okay.
paid your allowance. They give you extra money for
Right.
extra things." And
Okay.
I thought it was wrong. I thought it was, but you know what? I'm gonna tell you something.
Mm-hmm.
The people
We
that
kind of
adopted, like
sorry.
the people that adopted my other siblings,
Hmm.
they gave the money to those children.
Right.
Never gave me nothing or my brother nothing.
Mm.
So my thing, at the end of the day, we all stood in the same boat, but we were not in the same boat. But I
Mm.
thank you for clearing that up.
Yeah, that's no problem. I'm gonna be quiet. I want to hear Tamika and y'all talk. I like to hear y'all talk if y'all do. Hey, Tamika again.
Hey,
Tamika.
y'all. That was a good conversation. I liked that. You are very knowledgeable on that. It was very informative. I like to hear that.
Thanks, sweetheart. How are you this morning?
I'm good. I'm good. Trying to be taking the kids back and forth. Now the 3-year-old, he'll be off in another hour because he just go to daycare. So I'll
Yeah.
be picking him up in another hour. So get him some lunch ready. I
Okay.
love it. Keeps
I
me
do
busy.
too. Yeah.
Hmm.
Listen, I get to see mine tomorrow. Just 4 of the 8, but I'll take that.
I know that's right. I got
Yeah.
three, and I keep all three of them almost every day since I've been here.
Oh, bless your heart. Yeah.
Yes.
Listen, they could be trying,
Oh my
but
God.
it's a blessing to have
Oh
it,
my
you
goodness.
know?
Yes. When I be down in Virginia, I be missing them so much. I
Right.
can't believe everything reminds me of them. So when I'm here,
Oh,
I try to spend as much time with them as I can.
absolutely. Oh, give them a hug for me, please, please.
I,
I
I
know I
sure
don't know
will.
you. I know I
I
don't
sure,
know you. I don't know your grandbabies, but I love the kids. So please, if you don't
yeah.
mind, just an
Thank
extra hug
you.
from the Lovelace.
I sure will.
Thank you.
So how
But
you doing, lady?
you know what I learned on this app, because brown skin ladies a social worker, you a social worker, and Kelly G. I'm like, wonderful. Y'all three women, y'all changed my whole perception of the social worker. So I'm
Hmm.
like, okay, they go through this, they go through that, and I accept that. Yeah, shout out to the chat. Um, Tamika,
Yes.
what's
Can you
going
hear
on
me?
with you? Yeah, I can hear you very
Okay.
well.
You said what's
What's
going
going
on
on?
with me?
Yeah, what's going on with you?
I don't know. Apparently, I don't know. People just don't like me, so I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Oh,
I don't know. You
well,
can't please them
Well,
all, huh?
come over here and sit beside me because I got some folks I think out there that don't, take too kindly to me either. So come on,
I
get.
guess
yeah.
apparently that people don't like when you go where you want. They don't like you when you independent. So hey, whatever.
Oh,
They'll be all right.
well,
Yeah.
bless.
I
God is
Bless.
heard
gonna take care.
I heard last night, and I was like, what? She can go wherever she want and do whatever she want. But sis understood that. But I was
Mhm.
like questioning myself why he would even say that what he said.
Yeah,
And I was
yeah.
like, what?
Yeah, he
What
said he
going
was
on?
kidding, but hey, when you keep hearing stuff like you messy and you going here and there, it did kind of trigger me. So I apologize for going off on them, but you know how that goes. It is
Yeah.
what it is.
But you got to realize that, Tamika, there is a war going on these YouTube streets. There is
Mm-hmm.
a lot of battlefield fights going on right now. And basically, what I wanted to explain, and I think I explained it a couple of years ago, I even did a song about it. YouTube is a battlefield.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, in that song, what I'm saying is YouTube is a battlefield and it will continue to go on, and everybody is caught up in it. But my thing is, you didn't do anything wrong. If somebody wants to support a YouTube creator, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. You can do whatever you want to do. You can say whatever you want to say. It's your thing. You're paying for your service. No one has a right to say, well, she shouldn't go here, because I already know who's saying what. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I see you
Some
on
things
Lonnie's.
really tripping. Uh-huh.
I see you on Lonnie's channel a lot on her panels.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't really be saying nothing. You be like, whatever. You be laughing. I heard what you said about me this morning, and I said, but my thing was, I was going to address the EJ dude. He never hit the link. Garrick did, which was very interesting to me because I never talked with him before. Not on Lonnie's panel, not nobody's panel, only on my own channel. But just like I said, I don't like him. I don't like his delivery. I don't like the way he attacked women on these YouTube streets. And he tried to pretend that he didn't do nothing. He trying to pretend. Because I remember what happened between Moonlight and Selena not too long ago. I remember what happened between Moonlight and Brown Skin Lady. And I didn't like it. I didn't appreciate it. And I felt that if he could have stayed out of women's business for like a couple of months, everything would have everything would have worked out between everyone.
Hmm.
But
But
some people on this app.
excuse me, darling. I'm sorry, Tamika. I think she dropped down, so maybe she'll have a chance to come back up. I wasn't sure if you were watching the chat or if you noticed, but you keep going. But I just wanted to make you aware if you didn't know.
Well, I didn't know because
Uh,
I closed my eyes. I be
you
watching
gotta
my eyelids more than I watch the chat. A shout out to the chat.
you gotta open your eyes, baby. Don't you
Okay,
fall asleep? Yeah,
okay,
maybe.
I see everything now. But
Yeah.
I just want to give her a shout out because I know Tamika don't mean no harm. I know she don't. I know a lot of women that don't have, okay, they might be on YouTube. They don't use their channels like the way I use my channel, or Lonnie use her channel, or anyone else use their channel. But a lot of the women that are in certain chats, they get caught up. And I'm like, nah, that's supposed to be happening. If I'm attack, let's say I attack Garrick, that's between me and him, not between me, him, and whoever was in my chat or whoever hit the link or whatever, who my moderators are. Because I remember a couple of years ago, there was an issue where some of my moderators would be in the chat and someone would come in and they'd be trying to, say whatever. And I had one moderator in particular, she's a sniper, everyone. She's a sniper. She didn't let you up. She she would type in the chat, yo, this one is here. Da, 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 da. My moderators at that time, they worked very well.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? But I had one moderator in particular, and you know why she was doing that? Because me and her had the same background. We had the same life experiences. We grew up in New York. So of course she was going to take up for me. Of course.
Right.
You know what
Right.
I mean? So I took, I had to take her side a lot. And a lot of stuff that she told me, it being played out now, being played out.
Mm-hmm.
And, I don't want you to get caught up because I know what the title said, but you always come in, you always talk, and you always give some kind of positive feedback. And I would like people to know you are positive. You're not me. Not nobody on YouTube. You know what I mean? We got a
Yeah.
lot of haters on these YouTube streets. And right now I'm in how can I say it, like like in a argument with different people on YouTube. So
Yeah. Wait a minute.
they
Wait
um
a minute. Wait a
yeah,
minute.
they understand.
I'm sorry. Excuse me. Tamika says she's backstage, but her phone is cutting up. And then Highly Favored came in. I just wanted to let you know real quick. I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, that's
Hey,
okay.
hey, Highly Favored. Blessings, beautiful.
At the stage. There you go. Let me take a bathroom break real quick. Y'all talk while
Hey.
I'm in the bathroom.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, my phone be. I gotta go find out. I think I have a virus in it because it's just be doing. It be having a mind of its own. It be going to different apps. Or, just bugging out. I
Yeah.
believe my grandbaby. They be having my phone. They be downloading these games and all kind of stuff. So I think
Won't
I got
they?
a virus.
Won't they do it? They'll
Yes,
break it.
every time.
They will
Yeah,
break
but
it.
hey,
They will break it every time. Well, hopefully that'll get fixed soon. I don't
yeah,
let my
I'm
I
gonna
don't
see
let
how
mine
it
play
is.
with my phone at all. They be like, Mimi, I be like, you
Yep,
already know. The answer is no. You got a tablet. You got your
yep.
own. You got your own little play device. Yeah. Nope.
hmm
Mm-mm.
But see
Yeah.
what made me mad at before I came. All them had television. It's like every time I buy them some for some reason, it's mysteriously disappears.
Right.
And so I bought her one, my oldest one in May, her for her birthday, and it's
Yeah.
not even it's gone again. So I'm like, so I don't
How
know.
you how do you be that little and you have a little space, right? And then you
hmm
lose stuff. I always try to figure that out.
To
I
be
be
honest
like,
with you, I
what?
don't think they did. I think the mom has something to do with it,
Oh,
but that's a whole
oh,
nother
okay.
story.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah,
Look, because
that's
we will
about the
hide
mom.
stuff and forget.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
back.
Hello, I'm back.
Whew. Yeah, y'all having a good talk. It
Oh
sounded
yeah.
Yeah.
like y'all was having a good talk. Y'all were laughing and talking. See, this is
Oh yeah.
how I like my channel to be running. You know what I
hmm
mean? Yeah.
Lovelace is always a pleasure to talk to her, and you also, Aurelia.
Oh, thank you, sweetheart. Distracted one came in. Blessings, distracted one. I like when she whistles in the chat.
Oh, distracting. Oh, distract. That's my girl.
Yeah.
Am I?
She got she got to teach me
She
how
is
to.
so
I
much
don't.
fun.
Yeah, she got to teach me how
Yeah.
to whistle. I don't know how to whistle.
Whistle in the chat.
Yeah. When I see her doing that, I think it's so funny.
Yeah. I was just up here just to say hi for a little bit. I gotta leave out in about 30 minutes, but wanted to come say hi to you. I love when you go live, Aurelia. You be having me cracking up. You be
Yeah.
I
making my
know.
day. Yep.
That's
But
the point. That's
keep
the
being
point.
you. Yeah, keep being you, and just kind of. I don't want this page to get strict. So kind of watch that violent stuff. Remember, I used to be telling you about. I want them to try
Right.
to get you on
Right.
that. But as far as once your opinion, you have a right to it. Everybody does. So keep doing it.
Right.
Yeah. I'm gonna drop down and let you ladies have your conversation. I'm gonna get back to work, but I'll be listening in the chat, okay? And thank you, Arabia, for letting me come up, sweetheart. Tamika,
No problem. No
yeah,
Have
problem.
a blessed day, lovely.
yeah, y'all
It's
too.
always a pleasure. Always a
Yeah.
pleasure.
Thank you,
hmm
sweethearts. Y'all have a good day too. I appreciate you.
You too.
Okay, see ya.
All right. Aurelia,
Shout
you
out
have to
to
work tonight?
Lovelace. Yes, I do.
Oh, okay. I miss working my third
Yeah.
shift. I was getting used to it. I was in the
Once
mode.
you get used to it, you be just there. You just like a sounding board almost to some of these
Yes,
people because you know they're hot. They're getting new people every day. Hopefully everything will work out with that.
right.
You know, but I'm glad to see you up here and talking good and
Yeah.
looking good and everything. And you always been respectful to me over here. And you seem to have a good relationship with Lonnie, and that is very good
Yeah,
and stuff.
that's my girl, you know. She cool, you know. She
Mhm.
talk her shit
Yeah,
too. And y'all got a good relationship too, baby. It's just you know how y'all is. Sometimes y'all like
yeah, I
oil
know.
and water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she a Virgo, I'm a Pisces.
You know,
So
I be like, here it go again. then, then y'all get back cool, so it's all good, you know.
but
Everybody ain't gonna get along all the time.
Sis did say something the other day. He said when he had came in her chat
Hmm.
and she booted him out. I'm like,
Yeah.
why would you boot him out? And that don't make no sense. But
Oh,
that's her, huh?
recently? Oh, you talking about that one time he came in?
Yeah, and she was like, "Oh, you gotta get out of here."
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah, they be going back and forth, boy. Them two, I forgot they like brothers and sisters. They be acting like brothers and sisters to me.
yeah,
You know,
basically,
you know how those
basically.
teenagers, how they always constantly stay into it. You know, I
Yeah.
don't pay them no mind either.
Yeah, I don't want to keep you up here too long because I know you got to pick up your grandchild and stuff.
Yeah,
So
just want to
I
come
want you
holler at
to
you. If you go live later, I'm coming back.
probably let's think about
Okay.
it.
Well, honey, you take it
All right,
easy. I'm still in the chat. I'll be still listening. Okay.
all right, baby girl.
All right, honey.
Yeah, shout out to Lovelace and Tamika for hitting the link because it's always a pleasure to talk to these young women. I say young women because they are young, you know what I mean? Young in heart, young in spirit, young in age, and stuff like that. And they got a lot of, good things going on. And I like to listen to both of these women. I like to listen to all the women on YouTube. And a lot of women, they go through different life uh, challenges and journeys. And I like to listen to it. I like to listen to it. And I got my own issues with these dudes on these YouTube streets. And at least one thing I can say about Garrick, he had enough nerve to hit the link. I was not pleasant to him. I didn't want to give him a chance, not at all. And there is a reason for that. And he knows the reason. So, it is what it is. A shout to the chat, shout out to the chat. This is your home girl, Arabia Bosa Naman for what's it kind of New York. And I'm getting ready to close out this video. But I want to thank everyone that came in, everyone that hit the link, everyone that participated in the chat. Shout out to my subscribers, my new and old subscribers. Shout out to my YouTube creators. I want to give a complete shout out to all my YouTube creators because I listen. I might want to be responding sometime when you do certain things, but sometimes I just sit back and just listen. And sometimes I be on my job listening, especially when I be on my job. I listen to every little thing. I pay attention to every little thing. And I eat when I get ready to eat. A shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. It is what it is. No one is perfect on this YouTube streets, on this YouTube app. I'm always going to take up for my people, especially if I feel that my people are under attack for any reason. I mean, people can attack me all they want. I'm not going to hear you until you call my name. That's one thing. And you go on certain channels. So it is what it is. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. I hope everyone has an awesome day today. I gotta get out of here in a few hours myself, and participate in my own life. Because I'm not on YouTube 24/7. I wish I could be, but that is not possible. It will never be possible. So, yeah, I enjoyed you too, Lovelace. Shout out to Lovelace. Shout out to Distracting. Distracting, I always see you when I go over there and visit with Sizz and them. Shout out to you. Shout out to Tamika. Shout out to Holly Favored. Yes, yes, yes. I want to also give a shout out to Courtney Peach. Courtney Peach over there sitting with the rabbits. I want to give a shout out to you. Because every time I go into Sizz's chat, certain ones always say hello to me. Shout out to Draco. Shout out to 901. Shout out to Roll Rich. Shout out to to everyone. Whether you be a rabbit, whether you're Sister T sector supporter, whether you're under Queen Regina, whatever you're under, it doesn't matter to me. I am Arabia Barbosa, 914, Western County, New York. I was a part of Soda Nation for many, many years. So I always listened to the voice of Tommy Sotomayor when he was on these YouTube streets. And trust me, I never got offended when he talked his talk. Because my only thing is, he did say certain truths. Some people agreed with it, other people disagreed with it. And we had some women on this sector of YouTube had the privilege of him being on their panel. Did very well. Those are my rappers, new and old. Shout out to you, my support team. You know who you are. Shout out to you. There are people on this app that have lived the life I have lived through foster care, through Job Corps, through my prison experiences. I have shared about my prison life experiences on this app. I'm not ashamed of who I am. I'm not ashamed of nothing. I've been a part of the LGBTQ community for over 20 years. So when I hear certain things that certain people say, immediately it clicks. And whether some people want to deny that they are YAGs, we call it YAGs. Well, I know what the true name is. Yeah, no. I know the true name. We agree to disagree. We might just totally disagree. But one thing I do know that I don't appreciate the men that attack the women on YouTube. I don't appreciate it at all. And I don't care if I don't agree with the woman. I don't care how I feel about the woman. The woman is a woman. And I feel some type of way when a man attacks a woman. I do feel that way because I've seen it happen. I've seen it happen in my present, and been aware of men that argue with women all the time, point out this and that about the woman. I know what that is. And usually those men in their real life, they're very abusive to the women that's in their life. They might not abuse their mother. They might not abuse their aunts or their cousins. But in some ways, they're very abusive towards their sisters. They're very abusive towards their own children. And I've seen it go down the line where certain things get out of hand between a man and a woman. I've seen it. I've experienced it. I had to go to Newport News, Virginia, August of 2011, and I had to sit with the district attorney, somebody that felt the need not only to physically abuse the females in their house, but they felt the need to kill everything that was in that house. I had to go down there. I had to talk with the people in authority. I had to vote for the death penalty for that man. And as far as I'm concerned, any man that attacks a woman physically or verbally, mentally or spiritually, you are my enemy. And I'm going to fight you like the way I want to fight you. Now, some people say it might not be fair, Ray, that he didn't do that. He didn't say that. He didn't go here. You're a part of the problem. You're a part of it. And I'm always going to associate that. Because I went through a couple of stuff in my life, but I made sure nothing bad happened to me. My sisters had to fight. My aunts had to fight. But there was one particular night, it was some bullshit that happened. So according to me, any man that fights a woman on this app and even other parts of my life, I have to take up for women every day when I walk out this goddamn door. Nah, I ain't taking it no more. And if I see something, I'ma say something. And there's been a lot of women lately been associating with men that have a past of domestic violence, have a past of child abuse, physically abusing their children. I'm going to warn those women. And a lot of times I do it in front of the man they talking to. And I don't give a fuck. Because I told the man, leave that woman alone. She ain't bothering you. What you over here talking to her for? You know how many times I had to do that? So I'm going to continue to do it. And on this YouTube app, I'm going to take certain stuff very seriously. This ain't no fun and games for me. Sometimes I feel enjoyment or, pleasure and listening to certain videos, but other videos, I don't find no pleasure in that. Any man that calls a woman outside of her name, you call her a bitch, you call her a hoe, you call her a tramp, you call her different names, you disrespect a woman, yeah, you're on my radar list. You're in my crosshairs. I got a list. I keep a ledger of men that do that. Now just be aware. Baby, that's not fair. Yes, it is. I'm 51 years old. I don't give a fuck. I lived my life. And I want the other women to live their lives, enjoy their life. And I'm dead ass serious about it. Dead ass. Shout out to the chat. I'm out of here. Y'all have an awesome day.